my god, why is Alyssa she's so petty? I don't get it.
You know who she's exactly like? Iago!
Wait, how is Iago like Alyssa? Like, why is he petty? Like, what's his problem?
Well, definitely, Iago's very unsatisfied with his life, so that makes him very jealous. And by doing so, he tries to bring himself higher up by bringing others down. So, for example, when Othello gives Cassio the position he thought he deserved, it made him very angry and started this deeper hatred that he had for him. So that's why he's so petty.
Yeah, and definitely going along with that jealousy thing, I also think that because Iago is jealous, he's also seeking revenge from both Cassio and Othello. First of all, because like you mentioned, Evelyn, he's kind of jealous of the fact that Cassio was given the lieutenant position instead of himself, and so he's trying to seek revenge because of that. And also he already has like a personal vendetta against Othello because of the affair rumors with his wife. So I think not only is he jealous, but he's also seeking revenge because he has a kind of like this like evil deep down inside of him already, and I think that's just like showing through revenge.
I don't know, Evelyn. I think those excuses that you mentioned could be trying to hide his underlying racism, because we always see him refer to Othello with derogatory terms such as an old black ram, as if he's someone who's preying on Desdemona, who is a white woman. And we also see him refer to Othello as the Moor instead of using his name, which is his identity. So we see him reference to him with his ethnicity. So perhaps he sees Othello as someone who's inferior and not worthy of his success. So maybe he's jealous as well.
Yeah, so like we talked in class the other day, like I remember like Miss Bryson mentioning something about like the name being linked to like generations and generations of culture. So like by stripping away like the name Othello and associating it with like a derogatory like over like generalizing like label, that's like putting like Othello down. At the same time, like there's also that animal imagery like that you mentioned, like the hunter prey, sort of like the predator prey imagery, and there's also like the black ram, and like black is also often like associated with like negative like terms.
Connie, I definitely agree with what you said. I think that that's why Shakespeare decided to move the location from Venice to Cyprus, because of that underlying racism.
Yeah, so I get why Shakespeare like changed the setting from Venice to Cyprus, because when he changed the setting to Venice at first, it was because he wanted to address like the issue of like racism. Even though racism didn't exist back then, there were still stereotypes about certain like colors, or, like people with like different skin colors. That's why like he changed it. But then like the reason why he moved the setting to Cyprus was because like in Venice like it was more like multicultural, but then in Cyprus it was enemy territory and people didn't know what was going to happen there, and because it was enemy territory, it was seen as hostile. So maybe that hostile like environment, that all that uncertainty combined, kind of like produces like just like uncertain tone and like mysterious tone of what's going to happen next, like all this like chaos that's going to happen.
Yeah, and also I think Shakespeare also decided to move the setting from Venice to Cyprus because it gave him an opportunity to isolate Desdemona and Othello, because they were kind of in their comfort zone in Venice, and now they're kind of in uncharted territory. So it gave them an opportunity to be like out of their comfort zone.
Now do you get why Alyssa's so petty?
Yeah, oh my gosh, like after we talk about Iago, like Alyssa's like two-faced, racist. Oh my gosh, like it completely makes sense.
She's jealous of you.
Honestly.